Hello, my name is Mary Beth Pettit, and I'm the Consultant Project Manager for the U.S. Highway 12 Wisconsin Dells Parkway project, located in the village of Lake Delton and the city of Wisconsin Dells in Sauk County, Wisconsin, and I will be presenting the information for the project at the public hearing today. Thank you for watching this presentation. During this presentation, we are going to review the project location and limits, the project purpose and need, alternatives considered, analysis done for the comparison of alternatives as part of the environmental documentation process, the preferred alternative, and the next steps for the project. The U.S. Highway 12 project is located in the village of Lake Delton and the city of Wisconsin Dells in Sauk County, Wisconsin. The project corridor extends along U.S. Highway 12 from 100 feet south of Wisconsin Highway 13 to 200 feet north of East Adams Street. The project is designed and will be constructed under 3 project IDs identified by the following geographic termini. ID 6145-0100, Construction ID 74. U.S. Highway 12, Wisconsin Highway 13 to County A, also referred to as the north portion. ID 6145-0102, Construction ID 72, U.S. Highway 12, County A to Pilgrim Drive, also referred to as the center portion. The north and center portions of the corridor will be packaged together and built during the same construction season. ID 6145-0103, Construction ID 73, U.S. Highway 12, Pilgrim Drive to East Adams Street, also referred to as the south portion. The center and south portions of the corridor are partially funded with Highway Safety Improvement Program dollars, which are specifically programmed to address existing safety concerns along the facility. Existing 2021 daily traffic volumes along US 12 range from 7,000 to 21,000 vehicles per day during the winter tourist off-peak season, which is defined as November through February. These values increase to 20,000 to 37,000 vehicles per day during the summer peak tourist season, which is defined as June through mid-August. The purpose of the proposed improvements in the US 12 Wisconsin Dells Parkway corridor is to address pavement deficiencies, safety and operational concerns, and bicycle and pedestrian facility needs. The need for transportation improvements in the US 12 corridor is demonstrated through a combination of factors that include pavement condition, safety and operational concerns, and pedestrian bicycle travel needs. The alternatives considered for the U.S. Highway 12 Wisconsin Dells Parkway project include the following. For the north portion, the team evaluated the no-build alternative, a pavement replacement alternative, and a pavement replacement alternative with urban shoulders. The alternative for pavement replacement, including the urban shoulders, has been identified as the preferred alternative. For the center portion, the team evaluated the no-build alternative, a pavement replacement alternative as a narrow 5-lane facility with monolithic sidewalk on the east side and a multi-use path on the west side, and a pavement replacement alternative as a wider 5-lane facility with terraces and a sidewalk on the east side and a multi-use path on the west side. This has been identified as the preferred alternative. For the south portion, the team evaluated the no-build alternative, a pavement replacement alternative as a narrow 5-lane facility with monolithic sidewalk, and a pavement replacement alternative as a wider 5-lane facility with terraces and sidewalk, which has been identified as the preferred alternative. The project considered access management as part of both build alternatives for each portion of the project. Prior to the study phase of this project, which began in 2020, local tourism businesses were working with the village of Lake Delton on plans to create a new public road running east-west between U.S. Highway 12 and Clara Avenue, proposing to intersect U.S. Highway 12 approximately 800 feet north of Pilgrim Drive. This road will create a new intersection with U.S. Highway 12, which requires WisDOT approval. The developer and the village of Lake Delton have submitted a traffic impact analysis, which is a specialized engineering study to determine the potential traffic impacts of the proposed roadway on U.S. Highway 12 operations. This is the first step in moving forward with the creation of the new public road connection. This proposed public roadway is referred to as Olympus Road during the presentation. The construction of the 2 projects will be coordinated, and Olympus Road is anticipated to be constructed prior to the end of 2024 and separately from the U.S. Highway 12 project. The preferred alternative for the north portion of US Highway 12 is a pavement replacement with urban shoulders. The median section will remain, and minimal real estate acquisition will be needed to construct this section. The preferred alternative for the south and center portions of US Highway 12 is a pavement replacement alternative as a wider 5-lane facility with terraces and sidewalk. This alternative will require real estate acquisition as shown on the meeting exhibits. All utilities are planning to relocate underground, and new lighting will be included along the corridor. The typical section is the term we use to describe the proposed cross-section of roadway with regards to the number of lanes, width of lanes, and pavement structure. The preferred alternative for the north portion of US Highway 12 is a pavement replacement with urban shoulders. Under the pavement replacement with urban shoulder alternative, the 4-lane divided highway would be rebuilt with new pavement and widened to include 5-foot urban shoulders. Sidewalk will be added to the west side of US Highway 12. The preferred alternative for the center portion of US Highway 12 between County A and Olympus Road will rebuild the existing 4-lane undivided highway as a 4-lane highway with a center 2-way left turn lane, also referred to as a twiddle, and a shared use path will be added to the west side of US Highway 12. This alternative includes 11-foot travel lane widths versus the 10-foot lanes proposed in the narrower alternative, a 12-foot twiddle, and terrace areas for snow storage and signage. The preferred alternative for the south portion of US Highway 12 from Olympus Road to East Adams Street will be rebuilt as a 4-lane highway with a 2-way left turn lane from Pilgrim Road to approximately 400 feet north of Springbrook Creek. This alternative includes 11-foot travel lane widths versus the 10-foot lanes proposed in the narrower alternative, a 12-foot twiddle, and terrace areas on both sides for snow storage and signage. From 400 feet north of Springbrook Creek to the south project limits of East Adams Street, US Highway 12 will be rebuilt as a 4-lane undivided highway to avoid impacts to the box culvert at Springbrook Creek. Bicycle and pedestrian improvements are planned along the corridor. In the north portion of US Highway 12, new sidewalk will be added to the west side and 5-foot urban shoulders will be constructed. In the center portion, a shared use path will be constructed between County A to Olympus Road on the west side of the roadway. Traffic signal improvements are planned at County A and Lake Avenue, and a new signal is proposed at the future intersection with Olympus Road. Signal improvements will include monotube signal poles, flashing yellow arrows, and left turn lane modifications. Pedestrian crossings will be improved along the corridor by constructing raised pedestrian islands at the 2 remaining high-intensity activated crosswalk beacons, also known as Hawks, which will provide mid-crossing refuge for pedestrians. All curb ramps will be reconstructed to be ADA compliant. Access management is a key component to improving the safety along US Highway 12. Principles of access management include removal of driveways and curb cuts that do not serve a business or residence, eliminate or combine access on parcels with multiple driveways, eliminate or combine access between parcels where shared access is possible, eliminate direct access where reasonable alternative access exists to a side street. Access management strategies have resulted in a recommendation to reduce the number of driveways along the corridor. Removing these driveways reduces the number of access points and provides greater separation between the remaining driveways, improving operations and safety for traffic along US 12. Eliminating these driveways also creates a safer environment for pedestrians, bicycles, and vehicles as the number of sidewalk driveway crossings is reduced. The preferred alternative includes the following recommendations for reduction in driveways. In the north portion, 1 of the existing 8 driveways is recommended for removal. In the center portion, 24 of the existing 46 driveways are recommended to be removed. And in the south portion, 28 of the existing 57 driveways are recommended to be removed. This is the public hearing for the project, and the comment period will be open until September 25th, 2022. All comments received will be addressed by the project team, and the final environmental document is planned for approval later this fall. Once the environmental document is approved, the team will complete the right-of-way plat and move into the final design of the project. Real estate acquisition will begin in earnest in late 2022 or early 2023, with focus on the center and north portions, which are planned for construction in 2025. WisDOT will continue the real estate acquisition for the south portion with a plan to have that completed in 2025 to allow for construction of this portion of the highway in 2026. We thank you for taking the time to view this presentation for the US Highway 12 Wisconsin Dells Parkway project. WisDOT has coordinated with many stakeholders along the corridor and will continue to keep you informed of project progress. There will be another public involvement meeting planned for this winter to share traffic staging concepts for the 2-year reconstruction plan for the corridor. You can watch a recorded copy of this public hearing on the WisDOT project website, which can be found at www.wisconsindot.gov. The project may be found under the Project and Studies tab. Navigate to the Southwest Region Projects area and look for the link for the US 12 Wisconsin Dells Parkway, East Adams Street to Wisconsin 13, Lake Delton to Wisconsin Dells. The electronic comment forms are available at this location. Future meeting dates will also be posted to the project website as design continues for the US Highway 12 Wisconsin Dells Parkway corridor. Thank you.